Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone is well today. I'm yelling. I don't know why. I was going to get some bubble tea. However, the line is way too long. I don't have time for all that. So I'm going home. Went out and got my hairs cut today because they desperately need it. You guys are angled way too high. I was rearranging my phone a little bit to try to get less dashboard and more outside. But yeah, and then I swear, I went to put gas in the car, and it seems like it took twice as much money as it usually does to put the gas in the car. I'm not amused with that at all. We're gonna go this way to avoid the traffic. I really wanted bubble tea, but yeah, I just don't have time to wait in that line. See, this guy stops like he's supposed to. He did. He stopped like he was supposed to. Nobody ever stops there like they're supposed to. You have to be careful. They come out and they smash into you and stuff. So I am going to go this way. There's a couple different ways I can go to go back home. We are going to go this way, which is a big circle because it's just easier. I don't know why I did that. I could have just turned right out of there. The traffic wasn't that bad. Usually I'm going left when I come where I just made that right. Usually I'm going to the left. I could go to McDonald's and get a Frappuccino. You guys, I think I might. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I want a bubble tea. Java chip Frappuccino would be a good second, but they don't make the chocolate chip one at, I don't think at McDonald's. I don't want the little chocolate chip one. That's a Starbucks thing. We can't order through the Starbucks app for the ones that I want to go to. The other ones you have to sit in the drive-thru. I'm not going to do that either. Yeah, leaving the house on a Sunday afternoon, probably not the best thing. Although I was happily surprised when I went to go get my hair cut. I checked in online because, yeah, I don't spend a lot to get my hair cut. If they don't, it's not hard to cut my hair. Most of what you end up spending all that money on tends to be styling, and I don't care about having someone else style my hair. I do it myself when I get home anyway. Um, but as I was saying, I checked in online and it said 37 minutes. I'm like, okay, well, let me go over here and get gas and go do this. And then I'll wander over here and get my hair cut because I have to park in the parking deck and walk down and around to the shop. Well, I got to the parking deck and the app still said 37 minutes. So apparently it's not working right. I walk in the door. There's nobody there. They fit me right in. And then after I was sitting in the chair for a minute, I got a text message saying that my appointment would be in 15 more minutes. So I'm thinking that doesn't work properly. So we got our hairs cut, went to the bank to deposit, and then the bubble tea place is across the street from the bank, and the line was too long. So now we're going to go back home, and I have work to do all day today. Mostly because I didn't get it done before today. I've got work and school. I got so much stuff to do that involves just sitting in front of the computer, and it has to be done on the desktop. Well, work stuff doesn't have to be done on the desktop, but it's not even a desktop, it's a laptop, but it sits at my desk because it's attached to monitors and stuff. So for all intents and purposes, it is a desktop. Once I replace it, I'm going to get a desktop. I'm not going to get another laptop because there's just no point unless they get a really good deal on something. Anyway, the work stuff can be done elsewhere, but the only problem is I have to share screen space with my iPad because I take notes on my iPad, and that is iffy at best. I like having my screen estate. There we go. Real estate. Anyway, but school has to be done on the laptop because the programs for it do not run on the iPad. And I definitely need all the screen real estate for that because I have to have the programming. I have to have 3 different windows open. School, the site that I'm creating, and the coding program. Anyway, it is 82 degrees. It's the warmest it has been yet. We have broken 80, folks. I just noticed that. It is warm in the car. I have to get the stuff to have him refill the air conditioning goop. That guy's just brave. But yeah, I have to get the stuff to refill the air conditioning goop, and I was going to get it today, but I left the list at home of what I need. So I really just need to go. I need to go online and find the best price anyway. Hopefully Amazon's got it. That would make me happy. Then I don't have to worry about going and buying it anywhere. I am going straight this time because I want to show y'all something. I talked in the stream earlier about Marvel filming locations in downtown Decatur. And I'm going to do a walking stream probably sometime later this week, but I need to do some recon first. I need to find out if I can get in the courthouse because it's a museum in there, and usually you can go in there and tour, and they have hours and stuff, but you never know right now what they're doing with COVID. Yeah, I want to see exactly what was filmed where, but yeah, the Winter Soldier series that's going to be coming out on March 15th or 19th, I think it's the 15th, a lot of it was filmed here in downtown Decatur. And The Watchmen was filmed here in downtown Decatur as well. And I have invited Mr. Adventures by D to come along with me if he would like to when I film, so I can schedule around that. But this is the courthouse across the street that Winter Soldier was filmed in. I'm going to drive through here and see a Starbucks. If there's a parking space in here. There's probably not. Ooh, the 15-minute. Okay. And this little courtyard right here that I'm driving in, a lot of The Watchmen was filmed in here. They had it shut down and we're doing it in the middle of the night. That right there, they painted the White Bull. The White Bull right there is a really good, it's one of my favorite restaurants. It's like authentic farm to table Italian, and you never know what they're going to have. Nobody parked in the 15-minute space. Awesome sauce. And I don't know why this person is standing in the parking space. Oh, I don't have my other phone. Hooey. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause you for a minute to see if I can't order me some Starbucks because I'm not sure if they're open. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. It turns out that this Starbucks location closed on December, sometime in the beginning of December. It says temporary, but you know, I guess temporary permanent, and I guess that's why. Okay, that's annoying. So I guess that is why the 15-minute parking was available. There's a place around the corner that has smoothies, but I got smoothies at home. I'll just eat a smoothie at home. The smoothies I haven't been eating like I should. I usually eat them for breakfast. Why is that beeping? Oh, I see why. The smoothies I usually eat for breakfast, that was my plan, but it was too cold. I can't have a smoothie when it's cold. It's just too cold. And where are you going? You're not going that way, so. And I'm not sure why this person is in the middle of the street. Like a moron. He's gonna go home. It's very hot in the car. Oops. You guys were on the car instead of the AirPods. I hope you were able to hear me. American Deli, that is the best American Deli that you will ever find. They're on the right. The next one on this side with the gray roof, that's Noodle. Also a good place, both locally owned. And the first restaurant is Fresh to Order. It is a chain. I do not know who owns it, but the food is pretty good. This is where I got my hair cut, in this neighborhood, this section of the road. Somebody yelled out when I got home for getting my hair cut. But it was just bad. It had to be cut. And a lot of it had to be cut off. I loved how long it was, but my hair is like baby fine, so it doesn't really grow out well. Okay, I guess we don't have a turn signal, and I see we don't have a brake light. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to do today. It probably is, but whatever. Wow, he didn't even look. He just came flying right out of there. And I know this because you can't see around those bushes. He's lucky that there was nobody right there. When you're I can barely see around him in this, but when you're in a car, you can't see around. My gosh. You can't see around those bushes to come out of there at all. It helps if I open up the air conditioning vent. We gotta figure out why the air conditioning doesn't come out the other vents too. I think he was lost. I'm rather unhappy about being lost. So I've got ice cream, I've got smoothies, and I want all of it. I need to make my cold brew. It's time to start making cold brew again. There is a difference, in case y'all did not know this, there is a difference between cold brew and iced coffee. Iced coffee is bitter and nasty. Cold brew is nice and smooth. So I make the cold brew coffee, I stick it in a cup, put my flavored coffee creamer in it, and I'm good to go. Sometimes I froth it up a little bit just because I feel like it. You can put some whipped cream on it if you want. You can put flavoring in it if you want, like chocolate syrup, stuff like that. A friend of mine who is no longer with us, she taught me how to make cold brew at home. It's very simple. You put some coffee grounds in a thing of water, you stick it in the fridge for 12 hours, you pull it out, you strain the coffee grounds out of it, unless you have a filter or a French press. I use my French press. I bought a container for it this year because the French press is too much of a pain in the butt to make cold coffee, but this has a little filter that goes down in the middle so the coffee never gets into the grounds never get into the coffee, the water part. The water goes through the grounds don't go through the water. Whereas with the French press, everything's all mixed together and you have to kind of strain it out. And since I like to use espresso ground, there was always coffee in the coffee grounds in the stuff. So I was making a list on what needs repaired on the vehicle, and I knew I had forgotten something. It's that whole air conditioner thing, because if we're going to Florida, we do not want to not be able to have air conditioner in the passenger seat, because that would be bad and hot. There's a lot of little things that just need tweaked on the car. Other than that, it's good, especially for what I paid for it. Hey, my idiot check engine light came off. You know what that means? That means I should go get stuff. Emissions. I'm not planning on tagging this car here. I need to find out if they have emissions down there, but if the light stays off, then I think I'm gonna run over there and get emissions so I don't have to worry about that part for a while, because that's not something that necessarily doesn't need fixed. It's just something that throws a code every now and then. I don't know if I have to get the car inspected when I get down there. So my plan is to go down there in May. My tags are due in June, the beginning of June, on June 4th. And there's no point in paying for tags and driver's license here if I'm just going to have to go and pay tags and driver's license there too. That's just dumb. So I'll just drive down there, because I got to go down there early anyway and find a place to live and all that stuff. So I'll just go down in the end of May and do all of that. My hair is not in my eyes anymore, which is so very nice. I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. Pull over up here. And I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you in the streams later this evening. If you see me earlier, then yell at me, because I'm supposed to be doing work.